Well, hello Zentangle friends. This is Nancy Domnauer, certified Zentangle teacher, and today I'd like to share a little Zentangle inspired art Valentine theme project with you. I hope it's something that we will enjoy together. All you'll need is one Zentangle tile, a micron pen, and some metallic jelly rolls. They come in all these different colors, but we'll be working with pinks and purples and reds today. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about those colors. These metallic jelly rolls come in different shades. Here's a purplish shade, here's red, and then there's like a pink. So find two that you like the most, and we'll draw a heart, and then we'll fill it with potpourri of patterns. So I'm just going to pull out this purple pattern, and here's my Zentangle tile, and I make a heart shape. This is Zentangle inspired art. We're adding color, and then later we'll be tangling purely with black ink on the white paper. I'll switch to another color, and I'll make an inner aura. Just taking my time. I can rotate your tile. You're just basically following along that initial shape you drew. So I haven't used the red. I did use the purple on the outer one and the pinkish one on the inner one, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'll set those aside for now, and I'll get my Micron 01, take a deep breath. And what we're gonna do now is what I'm calling a potpourri of patterns. We're going to be using things like flux and printemps, maybe a little touch of poke root and tipple and crescent moon. These will all be filled in on our heart. So let's go. Obviously start with gratitude and appreciation for our time together and to learn something new and to celebrate friendship and love on Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to start by drawing in rather large instead of too tiny a flux. And I'm just going to relax, get in the zone, and just let my pen do what it wants, tangling these beautiful shapes. This is flux, and every now and then I like to put a little aura line around it. That's just a fun little extra touch you can do, or not. And I keep adding more and more of these flux. And then where I see a space, like here, I might add a little swirl of printemps. Just continuing to have fun. It's almost like a bursting bouquet. Happy designs. Let's put a little poke root in. And this is a technique, this potpourri of patterns I do in some of my art, where I use a collection of patterns to fill in a space. I just love this grouping. All right. Remembering to breathe and relax. Take your time. Tuck in a little orb, and then you can fill in and ink in these interstices. Super fun. And as I'm doing this, I'm thinking about who will I give this little Valentine to? Okay, here I found a little space to tuck in a crescent moon. Do you see that? And then I'm going to give it some auras. You could add a sparkle gap like that, where you make a break in your pen line. Okay? And just keep finding spaces to add in more of these designs. There's one going holla ba behind. Tuck in another printemps. You see how it's evolving? And sometimes the leaves can be hollabah style, like tucked in behind. So there's one right there, filling in, just exuding happiness. And maybe every now and then I'm going to aura one, or you can aura all of them. Maybe down here I can tuck in another poke root. All of these patterns, if you want to learn more about them, are available on tanglepatterns.com. Okay, let's keep having fun. This type of activity is, well, tangling is so relaxing. You just kind of get in the zone and draw these repetitive patterns. This is almost like a bouquet. And every now and then, you see a little space where you can tuck in a little tipple or swirl in a printemps, and that's what's really fun. Or a collection of them. And if you do this little project, send me a photo. I'd like to see what you come up with. And I think it's just a nice little simple meditation with pen and paper. And if you give this to someone, they'll be thrilled. It's really, really nice to exchange handmade gifts and to tell people how much you love them, friends and family. I could simply rotate my tile. We do that a lot in tangling, and fill in and look for these little interstices, okay? So this is the idea, and you can finish it out on your own. And what I'm going to do in a moment is show you a way to finish it off with a metallic pen. All right, so I'm just filling in these interstices, so that's the idea, okay? You can add chalk pencils for if you wanted a touch of color, or if you wanted to add some shading around the edge. You could do graphite to shade the project. I'm just going to leave it simple right now because I like the look of this. Then I'm going to go back to my metallic pen and start a little loop-de-loop. This is a border of loops. So let me show you that on my spare paper here. I'm just making a border around like that, okay? It's a fun border. And I'm trying to keep them spaced about the same and about the same size, but this is handmade, so whatever happens, it's okay. Just don't rush. Remember, one of the famous bijouisms is deliberate strokes. Just take your time, slow down. Be deliberate with your pen strokes. And I'm kind of keeping my hand in one position and rotating the tile as I go around. See that? Nice and slow. And it just adds a nice little touch. And I wanted to share this today because it's a simple project you can have fun with or make for someone. Round and round. Starting to come together. And you can go back and fill in these little interstices, these little white areas if you want. Some of them are very tiny. And then I'll hold it up here in the light, and you can see how the metallic jelly rolls reflect in the light. Can you kind of see the shimmer there? All right. Well, there you go. A little Valentine's Day Zentangle inspired art. Have fun with it. Send me photos. And enjoy your Valentine's Day, and always remember to take time for your Zentangle practice. Okay, thank you very much.